Things are going sour for America's sweetheart. Drew Barrymore is facing major backlash for ignoring the terms of the Hollywood strike. On September 10, Drew Barrymore announced that the Drew Barrymore Show was returning, despite the Hollywood strikes making that almost impossible at the time. But will she be forgiven now that the strike is over? A tentative decision has been reached to end the 146-day strike, just 5 days short of the longest strike in WGA history. It has been a difficult time for anyone working in the industry, a fact not lost on critics of Drew Barrymore. The decision to put the Drew Barrymore Show back on air without its writers was met with fierce opposition from fans, critics, and fellow industry professionals. There was no escaping this fact. But Barrymore then made the announcement worse by offering up what some have described as a half apology. This came just a few days following the initial announcement. "I know there is just nothing I can do that will make this okay to those that it is not okay with. I fully accept that. I fully understand that." These words understandably made the backlash louder and more persistent. Things got so bad for the Charlie's Angels star that she eventually had no choice but to walk back her decision and cancel the Drew Barrymore Show from going ahead. "I am making the decision to pause the show's premiere until the strike is over. I have no words to express my deepest apologies to anyone I have hurt, and of course, to our incredible team." SAG-AFTRA and the Writers Guild of America were on strike in a fight for fairer pay, better working conditions, and the right to not be replaced by artificial intelligence. This meant that even Hollywood's biggest and brightest stars were abstaining from work in solidarity. Many of them were actually spotted walking the picket lines and showing their support. From acting legends like Kevin Bacon, Breaking Bad's Bryan Cranston, Brendan Fraser, and Jane Fonda, to some of the most popular young stars working today like Florence Pugh and Jessica Chastain, the A-listers were not above joining in the fight. With all this in mind, it's perhaps no surprise that Drew Barrymore has received such a negative response to her initial decision to continue with her talk show. It's now clear that the former child star has learned her lesson. If there's one thing that Drew does deserve some credit for, it's that she is owning her mistake and refusing to shy away from the backlash she is facing. "I didn't want to hide behind people, so I won't. I won't polish this with bells and whistles and publicists and corporate rhetoric. I'll just stand out there and accept and be responsible." Drew Barrymore was in line to host the upcoming National Book Awards, though thanks to recent actions, the organization has announced that they have rescinded Drew's invitation. Drew Barrymore has risen to success as a talk show host thanks to her genuine nature and authenticity. There's no denying that Barrymore is one of the most beloved stars in Hollywood. While her mistake was a major one, her acceptance of it and the speed with which she has acted to right the wrong make her more relatable in the eyes of her fans. The 48-year-old has had her share of ups and downs, and this will likely be nothing more than a bump in the road. Now that the strike is over and all in Hollywood will soon be resolved, we fully expect to see the Drew Barrymore Show back on top. Thanks for watching. What's your favorite Drew Barrymore movie?